When you first start out on keto, you have these ambitions of eating super clean, strict keto diet, but then you get bored and you find yourself eating the same things, and eventually you fall off the wagon and start binging on junk food and treats. But there's another way where you can eat satisfying keto foods that gives you the nutrients you need to achieve your goals while enjoying yourself and never getting bored or feeling deprived. I'm going over protein requirements. Are you afraid you're getting too much protein? As well as some tips that I've picked up over the years to help keep keto interesting and sustainable, and it starts with a plan and a trip to the grocery store. The best piece of advice that I could give you is just to plan your menu based off of what activities you have throughout the week and your work schedule. My boys are involved in a lot of after-school sports, so in order to keep us from hitting the drive-thru or ordering DoorDash or just falling off keto because of poor planning, I found that knowing what we're gonna have for dinner every night, as well as planning meals around our busy schedule and how much time I have to cook dinner, helps to keep me on track and guarantees that we're sitting down as a family every night to eat. I try to plan my meals based off of what meats I have in the freezer and any leftover produce that I might have in the fridge. That way I'm not wasting money or running the risk of rotting produce. I don't even know what that is anymore. One problem that can come up when you're on the keto diet is you get into this rut of having the same thing over and over again. It's always eggs and bacon, or maybe you get into the cycle of grabbing deli meat and cheese for lunch and dinner because it's easy, available, and doesn't require much thought. Sure, those are keto foods, but if you're eating the same foods over and over again, you're gonna start to lack micronutrients that you need to help give you energy and help this be sustainable and help you look great and feel great. To add variety to your keto diet, mix up the proteins and vegetables 2 or 3 times a week. Have you heard of the importance of eating the rainbow? That just means that you're eating fruits and vegetables from each color in order to make sure that you're getting a variety of important nutrients and vitamins, since each fruit and vegetable contains a different amount of these micronutrients. For example, having broccoli a few nights a week can give you vitamin C, vitamin K, iron, and potassium. Adding in some red bell pepper will give you some vitamin A, vitamin E, manganese, and antioxidants. You can also achieve these by mixing up your proteins. Most animal sources will give you iron and B vitamins, but chicken is also a great source of zinc, selenium, and phosphorus, while beef provides magnesium, potassium, and even glutathione if it's grass-fed. Adding salmon can give you vitamin D, vitamin E, and essential fatty acids. And don't forget organ meat. This is especially important if you're on a ketovore or carnivore diet where you consume little to no fruits or vegetables. All of those essential micronutrients are mostly found in your organ meats. When I plan my meals, I try and incorporate at least 2 vegetables with each meal, whether that's 2 vegetable side dishes like broccoli and a salad, or chicken fajitas that are loaded with different colors of bell pepper and onion alongside a vegetable side dish like asparagus or zucchini. Not only does this make sure that I'm having a variety of foods, but these low-calorie, high-fibrous vegetables help keep me full longer. Electrolyte loss is actually very common on the keto diet. Since we're not triggering insulin release, many of our electrolytes get flushed out instead of getting reabsorbed through the kidney. That's why electrolyte supplementation might be necessary, and the easiest way to do this is by taking Electrolytes by Element, who is my sponsor for today's video. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte formula of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. They have delicious flavors like lime, orange, watermelon, raspberry, and citrus. And right now, Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any Element order. You'll get 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. It's a great way to try all 8 flavors. Get yours at drinkelement.com/KetoFocus. You can only get this through my link, so head to drinkelement.com/KetoFocus after I tell you why it's important to make sure you're getting enough protein on the keto diet. A common mistake people make on a keto diet is not getting enough protein. They're scared into thinking that if they eat too much, that it's going to turn into sugar via a process called gluconeogenesis, which happens, but usually it's when you're eating way too much protein than what your body needs. See, the cells in your body are constantly breaking down cells and building new ones, especially if you work out. So you're going to need a continuous supply of amino acids. Your body does not store protein, so you have to continue to replace the losses every day, or else you're going to run the risk of having muscle loss. You need around 0.8 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass just to maintain or prevent muscle loss. But that's just to maintain it. If you're trying to build muscle, you actually need more. You need at least around 1 gram of protein per pound per day if you're trying to build muscle. So So when somebody who has a lean body mass of 120 pounds, they're gonna need around at least 100 grams of protein just to maintain their muscle and prevent muscle loss. And it's more if they're weight training, so maybe 120 grams of protein. And men have higher lean body masses, so that could be upwards to 150 grams to even 160 of protein a day just required to maintain muscle. Just because a keto diet is supposed to be low to moderate protein doesn't mean that you have to go below what you need to maintain. Maintaining and building muscle mass now is absolutely necessary if you want to live long and have mobility throughout your years. Finding balance isn't always just about incorporating a variety of produce and meats into your diet. Sure, you're gonna be satisfied, full longer, and have more energy throughout the day if you do, but sometimes you just need a treat. And it's okay to enjoy some keto treats occasionally. If weight loss is your goal, and depending on where you're at in your weight loss journey, it might not be something that you can enjoy every night, since they do tend to be high in calories and not always nutrient dense. But if they keep you from falling off and make keto more enjoyable because you have treats like chocolate chip cookies or peanut butter mousse, then make sure you include them. And if you need some ideas of some delicious easy keto desserts, I've got you covered. Just click right here.